What's happening, guys? So today I want to talk about something a little serious. I don't want to talk too loud, so I hope you can hear me. There are people around me trying to enjoy their food. I want to talk about the problem that Survivor has with medical. When I talk about medical, I'm talking about when you're finished with Survivor, they're finished with you. I'll give you an example. I got a call from a young lady. I'm not going to say her name. And she was having a breakdown, a major breakdown. And she called me, and I was trying to calm her down. I know she's doing well now, but I called, I think, Dr. Liza at the time and said, you need to call her now and talk to her. And she did. And then she thanked me for doing that. Did they call me after I played 3 times in a year and a half and ask if I'm doing okay? No. Did they call Brandon after what happened with him and ask him if he was okay? He went through a whole lot. He's doing good now, but did they call him? No. I don't know if they called Philip. I don't know if they called, the people that had harder of a time maybe on Survivor. Especially when you go back to back. And any Survivor that is watching this is completely understanding what I'm talking about. When they are finished with you, they are finished. And another thing they do is they'll call you to play. They'll call you and say, hey, you want to play next? You can play next season? Yeah, I want to play, like they did Jerry. And recently we seen Jerry had a little breakdown. I think it was on Cameo. They tell these people they're gonna play, and then they don't. That's a mental mind screwing that they do, and they don't care. They do it on purpose. They do it because they don't want pregame alliances to happen. Well, guess what? Pregame alliances always happen. That's the only thing that's happening out there. So what we're watching now is a bunch of pregame alliances happening. We just don't know who's involved until they get to the end. But the ones that really trying to save each other, those are the ones that's usually in pregame alliances. I got a call for season 40 before they decided to make it Winners at War. They was going to make it a new something else. I got the call, and I was going to play. Then they called me 2 weeks later and said that was it. You're not going to play. We went a different direction. I'm going to have to talk louder or start walking because I want you guys to hear me the rest of this. So they call me and say, oh no, never mind, no big deal. We don't need to use you. Now, do you realize how many people on reality TV has off themselves? I know for sure one on Survivor. I know for sure one on what was that the name of that show? Where they do the one when they had the ship, and then didn't even make it through the full season, I think. Anyway, that girl also did the same thing. And Liza, I think, was involved with her. Matter of fact, I know that they were involved. They should, after Survivor, for at least months, give them help. Now they move so I can sit down. Now, if you're watching, and you are watching, somebody from Survivor is watching this, because this isn't controversial to me. This is something that needs to be done. We need to help these people. Dr. Eliza talked to me before I played the 3rd time. In a row. 3 times in a row. And she says, have you been drinking much? And I said, yep. I said, I'm completely a different person than when I played before. All that stuff you take down, that testing stuff, that is all a bunch of BS. Because you know what I did on it? A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. I didn't read it. The first season, I just put a bunch of... I didn't even read it. I just wanted to finish. I was the first one to finish. They were like, whoa, you must be really smart. Yeah, I'm really smart because I know this is only for maybe legal purposes. And I don't like to edit my videos. I'm gonna have to walk again. I don't want to. I hate talking too loud when people are around. So they have these people that are hurting themselves when they stop playing these games. Why? The doctors, Dr. Elijah, you're hearing me if you're still the doctor, or whoever is the doctor on all these reality TV shows. Big Brother, all of them. Did they call Willie? No, they was just finished. They don't care about you. They can care less what happens to your mind after you get off one of these shows. And you people that think it's so easy, it is not. When you go out there and you suffer for 39 days and you do your best, you put your heart and soul into something and then you lose. Or you put your heart and soul into trying to stay in the game and you get voted out first. Do you think that's cool? And do they talk to them? No. Can they? They say they can. Can I call them now? Can I call them and they pay for all my stuff now? I bet you they wouldn't. I am in the best place. Not only am I in Thailand, one of my favorite places in the world. I'm in one of the best places in my life. I have a lot of things going on. Good things are happening. I'm a contractor. I've always been a contractor, but besides all the bad things, when the divorce happened because of Survivor, I get no phone call. When I lose my business because of Survivor, because when a divorce happens, that's what happens. You either sell, you have to settle things. I did not get a call. I wanted to do a documentary about how many people are actually hurting themselves because of reality TV. They could care less about you. We seen Jerry recently crying because she thought that she should have been chosen for this season of Survivor. If you haven't seen it, she did it on Cameo, and I understand. She gave her heart, blood, and tears for that show for all her life. It's me. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. So, you should be able to have help. Someone should be able to help you always. You should at least have 3 months of a doctor to talk to. At least 3 months. And then you should get calls at least once a year. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how things going? Is everything good? Dr. Liza, whoever the doctor is, in any of these reality shows, should call these people all the time. No, I'm doing fine. Or no, I'm having trouble. So back to what I told Dr. Liza when I played for the third time in a year and a half. She said, "You drinking?" I'm like, "Yep." I was like, "My whole life has changed." "Oh, how so?" "Well, I'm drinking now, drinking quite a bit. I'm in trouble with at that time, that's the third time, my divorce was going in play. It was happening. During that season is when the process started. Well, how much are you drinking? About a bottle of tequila. I don't know if I told you this. But yeah, I told her a bottle of tequila a day. She said, whoa, that's a lot. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Nothing, because I'm too popular. You need me. That's why. I was way too popular to let go. Me and Coach, I heard recently somebody had a pregame, tried to do a pregame alliance, right? And they got kicked off. Me and Coach met in a spot during Ponderosa before Survivor started talking pregame alliance. They called us with the helicopter. They was looking, and they seen us, radioed in, and here they come running. So then they found out, and they separated us. Guess what they did to us? Not a damn thing, yet we still played the game. But these other people, they got kicked off because they was doing their little pregame alliance thing, which isn't, it's a very normal thing to do. What happened to them? They sent them home. Why? Because they're nobodies. We were somebodies. So, like I said, I wanted to do a documentary about this and talk about why do we have people hurting themselves because of reality TV. Why don't we have more help? I'll tell you why. It costs too much money. That's why. It's all about money, baby. Probst is making more money because it's now 26 days. The whole crew is making more money now because it's 26 days. The whole crew. That's what it's about. Now the doctors don't have to call. I remember talking to Dr. Eliza about the girl on, I'm trying to think of the name. I tried out for it first. It was, she'd get on a ship, a pirate ship. It was a Mark Burnett thing. I'm sure you can tell them what it is in the comments. She told me that it affected her. She said that really affected me a lot. I was thinking to myself, you probably could have stopped it. That's why it affected you. So start calling people. The 2 people that you kicked off that did the pregame alliance. Call them. Tell them everything will be okay. And why didn't you kick us off? Why didn't you kick me and Coach off? You called us on camera with a helicopter. They all saw running. They didn't even say a word to us. Do you seriously think in Heroes versus Villains they're going to take me out and not play and take Coach out and not play? No. So all I'm saying is start helping the people from Survivor. And you guys from Survivor that know that this needs to happen, comment. Everybody that's played Survivor or these horror reality TV shows that messes with your mind, they know they need more help. Yes, you're gonna say you don't. You're gonna think, oh no, I'm strong, I can handle this. But they need help. So start helping them. That's all I got for you guys. Until next time, we will keep hope alive. Do the right thing.